How do you become great at something? It seems like it obviously hard work, right? But is it enough? For example, for the past year I've been practicing handstands and I still have a lot to work on, but I simply realized that hard work is simply not enough. So how do you become great at something? Well, the short answer is dedication, consistency. And why I feel it's like different from hard work is because I don't believe you have to work hard all the time. You see, smart progress is better than just hard work. And as long as you are dedicating, it doesn't matter. And it may take you 1 year or 5 years or 10 years or even 20 years. But you eventually be better and you be great. Alright, so the first thing that I'm sharing is that you should not compare yourself to other people. Because we all have a different journey to follow in this life and you gotta stick to that journey. You see, some people can have what you are trying to achieve faster than you, and that's a fact of life. Just believe that your own path, your own journey is the most important thing, and don't look at other people. When I started practicing handstand, I remember watching all those videos of people who were able to achieve handstand in a very short period of time, and at first it kind of motivated me because I thought that I will be able to achieve a full handstand in 1 month. And then as I practiced every day, really trying my hardest to hold and balance a handstand, I found out that I wasn't able to hold a handstand in 1 or 2 months, and it demotivated me and I was stuck and I wasn't able to progress, and I felt like giving up at first. But then I thought to myself, yeah, maybe I won't be able to be the best at hand balancing compared to other people, but that's not important because I want to be able to hold a handstand because that's what I want, not because I want to be better than everybody else. It's because that's my life, that's my journey, and I want to be able to balance my body and I want to achieve as my best physical peak. It doesn't matter if it will take me 1 month longer or 1 year longer or 2 years longer, as long as I get there. The more you work on it, the better you will become. And don't expect to improve every day because that is unrealistic. And you will have setbacks, you will have downfalls where you lose the motivation to keep going. But as long as you enjoy your journey, not just practicing for the sake of practice, but you actually enjoying what you are doing, you will get over these setbacks and you will improve. Alright, so you probably already know that all the great things in life are hard to get. And my guess is that there is a psychological reason for that we all want something that we cannot get or that is hard to get. What we all have to consider is that the things that we have to sacrifice in order to achieve the great things. I mean, maybe your goal is to have a six-pack. That's a great goal. But do you really want to waste your time at the gym, wasting money on all those training and food and healthy food, avoiding all this junk food and everything, and every time you go to a party you cannot drink or eat something that is unhealthy because you don't want to ruin your calories deflect? And yeah, for me it's kind of suck, I don't want to live like that, so I'll avoid that. I won't be really aiming to have a six-pack. But maybe for you that's worth it. Maybe you see yourself as more confident with six-pack and then you think to yourself, you know what, that's worth it. So that's up to you. Another tip for you is to connect with people who are on the same journey or a similar journey with you. As for example, when I started doing handstand, I was actually meeting people who were actually advising me, correcting my form, and helping me to be able to achieve a full handstand. And I don't think that I was able to do that just through repetition and just doing that alone, because they were able to look at me. If you have an instructor or maybe a coach or friends who are actually doing the things that you are doing, keep them close, connect with them, and hopefully they will improve you, and maybe someday you will improve them as well. Let's say you have made some noticeable change and you have improved and you actually get excited about that, which is great. And you want to show the world, which is great. Do that. But also remember to not get too excited. Well, I thought that, holding your handstand for 20 seconds is something that is amazing at the time. And, at the time, yeah, it's great, for someone who wasn't even able to hold for 3 seconds, this is a great milestone. But then I noticed that my posture is not that great and that I have to work on it. And I had a lot of help with that, but I still have a lot to work on. And this is what growth is about. This is what being great is about. Working and improving every day. Not thinking that you have mastered it or that you are not able to progress any further. And lastly, be realistic. Well, I don't know what being great means for you, but for me it is to be as best as I am. Be the best version that I could possibly be. You see, I practice my handstand because I want to be the best version of myself. And I know for a fact that I won't be able to be the greatest at holding my handstand because I'm not dedicating 8 hours a day for that, and I'm not working specifically only on that. This is actually a very fun skill to work on, and I am very enjoying this journey of improving my handstand, but I am not aiming to be the best in the world. You gotta be realistic because maybe it's too late to be the greatest in the world, but doesn't even matter if you are being greatest of the world, if you just want to be, if you're coming from the mindset that you want to be the best version of yourself.